After turning 60, your body becomes more sensitive to the foods you eat, and the choices you make at the dinner table can either support healthy aging or slowly chip away at your well-being. But here's something many people don't realize. Even some everyday foods, ones we've trusted for years, can quietly damage the heart, brain, joints, and metabolism. If you've been feeling more tired lately, noticing foggy memories, or struggling with blood pressure and weight, your diet might be a bigger part of the picture than you think. In today's video, we're shining a light on 5 foods that seniors should never eat after 60. And just as importantly, we'll show you smart and delicious alternatives that nourish your body instead of harming it. You don't have to give up flavor or comfort. You just need to choose foods that love you back. Stick with us to the end, because the last food we uncover is something most seniors eat regularly without knowing the long-term risks. Let's dive in and make food your greatest ally in aging well. First from our list is processed meats, a hidden danger to heart and brain. Bacon sizzling in the morning, deli meat stacked in your sandwich, a hot dog on the weekend. These may feel comforting, but for seniors, they could be dangerous traps disguised as convenience foods. Processed meats are preserved using nitrates, nitrites, and heavy amounts of sodium and saturated fats, and each of those can take a toll on your aging body. As we age, our body's ability to filter toxins slows down. Nitrates in these meats can form nitrosamines in the body, chemicals that are not only cancer-causing, but also neurotoxic. Research shows that these compounds are linked to a higher risk of Alzheimer's disease and Parkinson's disease. Combine that with the inflammatory effects of saturated fat and the artery-damaging potential of excess sodium, and you have a food that can hurt your heart, cloud your mind, and contribute to degenerative diseases. Choose lean, clean protein. Wild-caught salmon is rich in omega-3 fatty acids that not only nourish your brain cells but also fight inflammation, one of the root causes of most age-related diseases. Grilled chicken breast provides clean protein without additives. Lentils and legumes support your heart and brain while offering fiber to aid digestion. Try building your meals around whole, natural protein sources. For example, enjoy a Mediterranean-style plate with grilled salmon, leafy greens, olives, and quinoa, drizzled with olive oil and lemon. It's not just good for you, it's absolutely delicious. At number 2 is sugary beverages, the sweet poison. There's no gentle way to say this. Sugary drinks are a direct attack on your aging body. Whether it's sodas, sweetened iced tea, energy drinks, or even juices labeled natural that contain added sugars, these beverages dump large amounts of glucose into your bloodstream, triggering a cascade of harmful effects. After 60, your pancreas becomes more sensitive, and insulin resistance becomes more common. Constant sugar spikes strain your insulin response, which can increase the risk of type 2 diabetes, a disease that's already more common in older adults. But there's more. Excessive sugar consumption shrinks key areas of your brain, including the hippocampus, which is essential for memory formation. Studies also show that high sugar intake reduces levels of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF-A, protein your brain needs to stay sharp, focused, and resilient. Stay hydrated and smart with infused water, a gentle, flavorful option that keeps your taste buds happy and your brain refreshed. Add slices of lemon, mint, cucumber, or berries for a delightful twist. Unsweetened green tea supports metabolism, brain function, and heart health, while hibiscus tea helps naturally regulate blood pressure and fight inflammation. Want fizz? Mix sparkling water with a splash of 100% fruit juice. It gives the satisfaction of soda without the health crash. At number 3 is white bread and refined carbs, the empty calorie trap. White bread may be soft and familiar, but it's also one of the sneakiest energy robbers and inflammation boosters in your kitchen. As we get older, our digestive systems slow down, our metabolism drops, and our cells need more nourishment with fewer calories. That means every calorie must count, and white bread simply doesn't. Refined carbohydrates, found in white rice, pastries, and many boxed cereals, are stripped of their fiber, vitamins, and minerals. They digest quickly, causing sudden spikes in blood sugar, followed by crashes that leave you fatigued, moody, and craving more sugar. Over time, these roller coasters can increase insulin resistance and raise your risk for memory loss and type 3 diabetes, also known as Alzheimer's disease. Whole grains are rich in fiber, B vitamins, and complex carbohydrates that fuel your brain without the spikes. Choose sprouted grain bread, steel-cut oats, millet, quinoa, or barley. These grains digest slowly, stabilizing blood sugar and reducing inflammation. Try this instead of toast and jam. Start your morning with a warm bowl of oatmeal topped with cinnamon, walnuts, and blueberries. It's comforting, brain-boosting, and nourishing in every spoonful. At number 4 is deep-fried foods, crispy on the outside, harmful on the inside. The golden crunch of a French fry or the crispy bite of fried chicken may bring nostalgic comfort, but inside your body, they create chaos. Deep-fried foods are often cooked in reused or hydrogenated oils that are loaded with trans fats, the most dangerous fats known to modern science. Trans fats don't just clog arteries, they ignite chronic inflammation. For seniors, this can mean worsening arthritis, increased risk of heart attacks, memory problems, and accelerated aging at the cellular level. In fact, frequent consumption of fried foods is directly linked to smaller brain volume in older adults. You can still enjoy the crunch you love. Invest in an air fryer or oven roast your meals using healthy oils like extra virgin olive oil or avocado oil. Root vegetables like sweet potatoes, beets, and carrots become deliciously crispy when baked with herbs like rosemary, thyme, and turmeric. Want to boost the brain protective effects? Add black pepper to turmeric. It enhances curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%, amplifying the anti-inflammatory benefits. At number 5 is excessive salt, the silent saboteur. Salt is essential, but excess salt is a silent destroyer. Seniors are more salt-sensitive because aging kidneys are less efficient at filtering sodium. This leads to high blood pressure, which strains your arteries, increases your risk of stroke, and decreases blood flow to your brain. In fact, studies show that high-sodium diets in seniors are directly linked to decreased cognitive performance and a higher risk of dementia. It's not just about what comes out of the salt shaker. Most sodium comes from processed foods, canned goods, frozen meals, and even breads and sauces. Flavor doesn't have to mean salt. Use garlic, onions, citrus juice, and fresh herbs to create rich, satisfying dishes. Rosemary, basil, thyme, oregano, and cumin can awaken your taste buds naturally. And be sure to add potassium-rich foods like bananas, spinach, avocados, and white beans. Potassium helps counteract sodium and supports blood pressure balance. Tip: rinse canned beans and vegetables before using them to reduce excess sodium, and choose low-sodium versions of packaged items whenever possible. Here's the good news: your health is still in your hands. Every meal you eat is either feeding disease or fueling wellness. The foods we've talked about today, processed meats, sugary drinks, refined carbs, fried foods, and excess salt, are not just empty calories, they're age accelerators. But by replacing them with whole, healing foods like wild-caught fish, whole grains, herbal teas, air-fried vegetables, and potassium-rich fruits, you're not just avoiding disease, you're actively restoring your body and sharpening your mind. Remember, your body is still capable of healing, even after 60. Every smart choice you make today lays the foundation for a longer, more vibrant, and more joyful life. If this video helped you see your plate a little differently, please give it a thumbs up, share it with someone you love, and subscribe for more natural health guidance tailored to seniors and those who care for them. Until next time, eat with intention, live with energy, and master your health naturally.